Spring is finally here, it's no longer freezing ass cold outside, and things are starting to look a bit more cheerful. So let's wash the frustrating taste of 10,000 bullets out of our mouths, and for the first time take a look at a children's game. But what kind of game? No. That's a thing? What's popular with kids these days? I know, a game where your character originates from a small peaceful town. Friendly folk to talk to and an adventure where you gain experience and money by battling cute monsters. Of course! Falling Stars. Released in 2007 and developed by Evolgamus. No, me neither. Falling Stars really did fall, both under the radar and with critics. But that's to be expected when they've only developed a small handful of games aimed at the casual/children's market. But hey, it does have the good widescreen. Biscuit. Wait. It's doing that thing that some games do where the head-up display doesn't quite match with the widescreen option there. Half a biscuit. The town of Dazalon. This nauseatingly coloured place is the home of several bland, non-threatening characters, going about their lives, blissfully unaware that there's something sinister afoot. This threat has not escaped the attention of the spiritual realm. A wise spirit summons a young spirit, assigning them to Dazalon to uncover the truth. To do this, the young spirit is to take over the body of Luna, our protagonist. As the blurb on the box says, this has RPG-style gameplay. And that is true, but at its most basic form. Luna travels around Dazalon talking to anyone she meets, and in true RPG form, people have tasks and problems that they can't be bothered to deal with them themselves. One of the first things I noticed was that the dialogue is very stilted. People talk in this odd formal mechanical manner. It's as if the script was written by the Smash robots.
Hello, Atreus. Hello, Luna. I am here to trade. Okay, but first I need a favour. What is it that you are needing? I need to purchase a new boat from Bobo. Then we may trade and go rowing on the lake. Then the fun times will be had. Let us laugh simultaneously in merriment.
This is Luna's uncle Shrek, Matt. After he asks Luna to acquire 5 health potions for him because pointless busy work, he asks her to find a missing pet of his. This rare blue animal called Komi becomes Luna's fighting companion for the rest of the game. But before she can get him, she needs to jump through the usual RPG red tape. Komi is being looked after by Bobo, which introduces us to some bizarre but admittedly creative minigames. Bobo's kitten is trapped on top of a tower near Birthday Cake Castle. Okay, just get a ladder, right? Nope, you have to operate a toy train whilst Bobo drops cushions onto it, building a stack high enough for the kitten to jump onto. Okay then. The reason Bobo's been holding on to Komi is because Matt's a dick. This harmless child game suddenly takes a dark turn when Bobo reveals the reason Matt wants Komi back is to continue his animal experimentations. Well, damn, I better take him then. What? You don't trust Luna because she's not dressed well enough? What is this, a job interview? This is a clumsy segue into one of the most pointless features, dressing up. Luna has some outfits which you can mix and change the colours of. I didn't come across any other clothing items in my playthrough, if any, but it didn't really matter. This was the only instance where changing clothing was actually required. There, happy now, Bobo? Naturally, Luna refuses to hand Komi over to Matt, because Matt has learned of a legend under the big hill in Dazalon, and has discovered powerful potions in a mine, and has been testing them on animals to create powerful monsters. This is the main goal of the game, complete missions or quests. There's a screen for both, but there doesn't seem to be a distinction between the two. Playing minigames to earn moons, the game's currency, and grinding. Lots of grinding. In order to convince Matt to end his dodgy doings, Luna must train Comey to become stronger to defeat Matt's higher level monsters. This is where the combat comes in. Everything you do is preceded with a tutorial, and this turn-based combat system doesn't have the clearest explanation. There are 3 attack types: light, medium and heavy. Each one uses an amount of attack points, of which 3 are assigned to each round. These points are also used for defense. Match your opponent's attack by simply guessing to reduce the damage taken. You have a time meter, and the first to fill theirs attacks. You can speed this up by rotating the right analog stick. This is all well and good, but there's also this other bar below the health. It seems to be the energy or stamina bar as it depletes with attacks, but I thought that's what the attack points were for. Or the attack points are taken from the amount of energy you have, I don't know. As is the norm, battling will result in XP and money. Leveling Comey up is ridiculously easy. He pretty much gains a level after each fight, so grinding doesn't take hours. Grinding isn't all Comey needs though. Upgrades become available later on. Purchasing higher level attacks from Joe here is a must. But before you can do that, he has a favour to ask. Of course he does. His robots need repairing, so he asks Luna to purchase robot parts for him. Out of her own pocket, I might add. These parts cost 10,000 moons? Oh fuck you, Joe. I've had enough 10,000 things lately, thank you. Fortunately, like XP grinding, making money is easy too. Money earned from fighting is all good, but it's the minigames that brings in the cash. Going back to Atreus. Yeah, I know his name is Artus, but I can't look at that name and not see Atreus, so I'm calling him that. His minigame is rowing around Lake Anus collecting lilies. That's it, that's all it is. 2,000 plus moons can be easily made each time. There's an AI opponent, but it sucks at it. Now there's a job I wouldn't mind. Rowing around a lake for 10 minutes collecting lilies and bringing in around 2 grand for the pleasure. Anyway, money earned, robot parts bought, and now Luna has access to Joe's minigame. 3 words I never thought I'd clump together: robot baseball golf. Moving on. For spending all those moons, Luna can now spend even more moons on the now available attack upgrades. These pretty much make doing anything else pointless. Row for money, buy upgrades, rinse and repeat. Matt promises Luna to tell her everything and stop the experiments if she can continue defeating him. And with this method, she can. With a high level Comey and plenty of upgrades, it's time to take on Matt and his big 6-legged spider thingy. Then this happened, and the game ends. Hooray! Being a children's game, I went into this with low expectations, and Falling Stars didn't disappoint, but it does what it sets out to do. I can't call it a bad game, this is basically Fisher-Price My First RPG. But in this day and age, I can't imagine what child would want to play this. As I joked about at the start, if a child wants to play a game involving monster battling, they're going to play Pokemon. The combat system is a tad confusing, the minigames, though creative, are bland, and the whole spirit realm part of the plot seemed unnecessary. But these spirits might be the Falling Stars. I will give it one thing though. Matt mentioned where he learned of the legend. I won't spoil it, but this leads to a plot twist that I honestly didn't see coming. So kudos, Falling Stars. The only person I can recommend this to are people like myself, collectors of video game oddities. But actually play this? No. With the competition around, this was simply a matter of misjudging the target audience. Children today, even smaller children, are more demanding. So, sorry Avulgamus, this one just didn't cut it.